Disky Divas as well.
Oh, I actually forgot about Disky Divas.
I'm like, we're having a
Wow.
throwback situation. Shows how much I know about you.
Yeah, wow. I'm impressed actually. Very
Exactly.
impressed.
But for somebody out there who doesn't know Blue, I want to get to know you. Where are you from? Where did it all begin for you? And why did you decide that, okay, you know what, media is something that I want to do?
Well, I come from a very small town in the Free State. It's called Kutlwanong,
Okay.
on Stress. A lot of people don't even know where
Yeah,
that
I was about to
is.
be like, where in the world that is? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, so Free State, Kutlwanong in Free State, it's a very small town. It's literally between Welkom and Kroonstad.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that know Free State, they know Welkom and Bloemfontein. They don't know of other small towns, within Free State. I've always wanted to be in the industry.
Yeah.
I started my modeling career when I was very young. I remember in 2005, I was the face of Gxagxisa in the Free State, which included brands like Dark and Lovely, Optimum. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah.
Like
That's what I'm like. I know all those products.
You know. So yeah, but then I started modeling professionally in 2011 when I did a reality show called Diamond in the Rough, which was on Zanzi Magic DSTV.
Oh shoot! So you were actually doing something else way before Big Brother actually came through.
Yeah. Okay. So I did that show. Diamond in the Rough in 2011, and then I got scouted by one of the biggest modeling agencies, in South Africa, which is G3 Models.
Okay.
And by just being on the show, we got bursary to study wherever you wanted to study for 3 years. The show was sponsored by De Beers Diamond Mine.
Oh.
So you can imagine the prices were
Levels,
like
girl,
levels.
Yes.
Even though I didn't win the show, I think actually I was the 5th person to leave the show.
Yeah.
But the fact that I got to study wherever I wanted to study 3 years, I completed my diploma here in Joburg. I did public relations at Rosebank College, and then my last year of studying, I was graduating, and then Big Brother came.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I broke into the industry.
Oh, okay. So then how did you was Big Brother a strategic move for you to actually get into the industry?
Wow, actually, to be honest, I did not know anything about Big Brother. I had never watched Big Brother before.
Are you serious? So you went to say like, yo, let's go in now.
Yeah, so a friend of mine called me on some, friend, let's go audition for Big Brother. You just completed your studies, doing anything when you look for that job that you want, I think you can do this for now.
Yeah.
And then I really didn't even consider it. I didn't take it serious. And in the last minute, she was like, no, please, let's go. This was on a Friday. Auditions are on Saturday morning. Fine, I'm a student. I'm still a student. I'm at my flat, my small flat in Bloemfontein. Woke up early. Obviously, Giza is always off. I mean, I'm a student. I cannot afford to.
Oh my gosh, it was not living your best life.
No, I wasn't living my best life, So after everything, I'm done taking my shower. My bed is made. I'm proper. I'm looking fine. This girl sends me a long text message telling me that she can't come. Blah blah blah. I'm like, this girl cannot be serious. But because I was already ready, I was like, I've got nothing to lose. Let me just go for this audition and see what happens. That's how I literally got inside the house.
Wow, and from there, and that's when you moved to Disky Divas as well. So how did that even come about? So what was the move? Was it like, yo, you are on Big Brother, we've got to have you on Disky Divas right now? And because I was also wondering, were you dating a soccer player then? What was the situation? What was the criteria of you actually being on the Disky Divas on Zanzi Magic?
Okay, so Disky Divas happened immediately after Big Brother. I was in the house. I knew nothing about Disky Divas. You are just fresh from the house. You are still trying to deal with.
You still smell like the house.
You still smell like the house. And you get a call from Zanzi Magic DSTV saying, okay, we want to for another reality show. It's called Disky Divas. And you're like, what is Disky Divas? And then they explained to me, we had on the show that you were once engaged to a soccer player, and they had just had that crisis whereby a few Disky Divas were disqualified or they had just gotten fired from the show because of that drama that happened there. So I think they just wanted someone to replace, or they just wanted to keep the show going because the show was already on air. I think I actually got on the show on the 8th episode. So, and I didn't know anything because the show started while I was still in the house. So for me, I was like, okay, great, another opportunity. I've got nothing to lose. It's not like I'm dying for fame because I had my own exposure on Big Brother, which was 24 hours and for the whole 3 months. So I was like, okay, the money is good. I was on Big Brother. I wasn't getting paid to be on Big Brother, but
now here comes
money.
Disky Divas is gonna pay you now.
You know, and it's nothing that is too far from what I'm doing because I'm already on TV. I was already on, Big Brother, so I had nothing to lose.
So it was just like, let's go in there and let's do the things that need to be done. I think that's absolutely amazing. And looking at your career and how you've actually elevated, do you think that you owe to Big Brother for where you are today?
I think yes, Big Brother definitely, because I got my breakthrough through from Big Brother or through Big Brother. But I also believe that if you have something in you, you have it. I mean, there's still other people that I was on the show with that have completely disappeared. So it's not really
any of those people.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really about me being on Big Brother for me to be where I am. Yes, I won't lie. It did give me that, stepping stone. It did give me the exposure and the breakthrough. But I also believe that it's me, because at the end of the day, the show was there. Other people were also there, but they're not anywhere now. So if you have it in you, you have it.
Then it only makes sense to actually, make it. But you've been involved in quite a number of things that I actually want to get into right now. Being brand ambassador of really big brands, a whole lot of projects coming up, and that's what I actually want to talk to you about. But if you've got any questions to ask Blue right about now, about her career, how did she make it, where she is today, dial me up right now. It's +2779 254 4329. It is at TransAfrica 872 on Twitter, transafricaradio.net on the Facebook. We're doing the things that need to be done and giving you nothing but 100% African music right here on TransAfrica channel 872 with your DSTV audio decay, channel 609 and your VHD, and it's transafricaradio.net on Facebook.
Everybody's 15 minutes on a different
the way you just got to character, you literally see.
My gosh, we're still discussing the song that's actually playing right now, Lady Zama. I actually thought that the name of the song is Citizen, and I was like, a citizen? No, it's actually Collide, in case you didn't know. Like, I'm actually having a bland moment right now. Please do.
I'm here for you.
Thank you, Blue. You're still tuning into the Lifestyle on your channel 872 and your DSTV audio bouquet. In case you've forgotten, I've got Blue, who's in the building right about now, looking absolutely amazing. She done switched up on us for a few seconds, and she just like rocked shades.
Hey, wait, hold on.
And okay, alright.
I wish you guys could actually see.
I wish they could see that, but that's why there's social media to do that. You know what I mean? Follow us on our social media pages. It is at TransAfrica 872 on Twitter, transafricaradio.net on Facebook, and it is at TransAfrica on Instagram. And we'll be like snapping with Blue in just a few seconds, just so that everybody can see exactly how she looks and how amazing she is. But nonetheless, moving right along, you were voted Mzansi's sexiest woman in 2016. What does it mean to you to be crowned as Mzansi's sexiest woman?
Well, Mzansi's sexiest female celebrity or woman.
Yes.
Whatever. I think I was very humbled. Because I've always believed that we are all beautiful, we are all sexy, and me being sexy or me being voted the most sexiest female celebrity at the time or woman at the time did not necessarily mean that all the other women that were also there were not sexy, because I believe that being sexy has nothing to do with your physical appearance, but it's got everything to do with how you see yourself, how you carry yourself, and how people see you. So if I'm confident with I'm size 34 or 36, I've got big boobs, I've got a big stomach, but I'm feeling sexy, and that's what I'm portraying. I'm already sexy. I don't need a title for me to actually believe that I am sexy. I was very humbled by that, and I was very happy. It took me places. A lot of people, started noticing me more, even after the whole Big Brother and Disky Divas. Now I was, known as Bloom's Anti-Sexiest.
Yeah, and let's move on to your Clere Radiance ambassadorship that actually came early this year. When they talk about somebody who starts in their year off on a high note, they're talking about Blue. And you are now the ambassador of Clere Radiance.
Yes.
And how did that come about? And what are the plans that you actually have for 2018 along that line of being an ambassador for such a brand?
Well, actually, Clere Radiance did not come this year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's always been there?
It's always been there. However, I was just the face, of Clere Radiance, and now they've introduced the whole range, the 5 body oil. They've also introduced the lotion, the body lotion now, which I'm still representing. Because my contract with Clere Radiance, it was basically just it was just the face. So when they grew the brand into other things, and they thought, okay, Blue has been doing an amazing job for us, she's been a good ambassador, so why not use her again? I was very humbled. I was very I was happy about the whole renewal of the contract. And yeah, it's a beautiful campaign. I'm excited about it. We've shot the stills for that, the campaign, the stills for the campaign. We haven't shot the actual ad for that. I've been working very hard on my body. I'm at gym almost every day. Well, actually 4 weeks, maybe a week. It's amazing. I can't wait, to show the world or to show Clere Radiance, because I'm representing Clere Radiance, and hopefully I'll get more endorsement deals after, my body is nicely shaped.
Oh, is it? Because listen, you look stunning. That's why I just don't get why we even still going to the gym right now.
No, I have to.
Girl, it ain't a thing. Don't lie. Don't lie.
I just
don't
feel
lie
like
at all.
You know what? I've never been a gym person, to be honest. But I started gym late last year, and ever since then, I just feel like my life has changed in a positive way. I'm enjoying my body now more than I've ever enjoyed my body. I used to think, okay, I'm fine. I've always been fine. But I feel like gym and just training, eating healthy, drinking water, just changes you. It changes the way you think, the way you live your life, and just everything in your life.
Yes, and actually, I want to actually get into being a woman. Do you ever think of actually starting your very own business now, and actually be like, okay, Blue is going to start her very own cosmetic line or makeup line or clothing brand? Do you ever think of shifting your brand that direction?
So speaking of that, when I came out of the house, Big Brother, I was very excited. I had so many business ideas. I made a mistake by announcing that I was working on my denim line, which is called Dutch's Blue Denim. And then I realized, but I was still very new in the industry, and what they say about learning as you go. And that's one thing that I've learned from that: you don't announce your things before they actually happen. I'm actually working on a lot of things right now. However, I don't want to make the same mistake which I've done before of announcing, to the world before it actually happens. So I'm working on a lot of things. Yes, I will be launching a few things this year. Not actually I'll be launching something very, very soon. But I don't want to say when. Once everything is done, I'll be back here and talking about
big announcements.
Making big announcements.
Okay, but I also want to know, what has the industry taught you ever since you came into it? What are some of the lessons and some of the challenges that Blue actually went through that people don't know?
Whoa, wow! I went through the most. I saw flames in this industry. I feel like I got exploited at some point. I was naive.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when they say, no, do something for the exposure, or this is gonna, you know, turn out to be bigger than it actually is. This is just a platform for your brain to actually keep growing. So I did a lot of work then that I feel like I should not have done with that rate, or for nothing actually.
Yeah, because they often speak about exposure, right?
Yes.
And give you exposure.
But then what it didn't make sense for me to do certain things for exposure when I had the whole 3 months 24/7 on Big Brother. Like, cameras were on my face every time. So what more exposure did I really need? I didn't really need, like, you know, extended exposure for me to do things, you know, freely. And you know, at the time when I was fresh from the house, I had a lot of following. You know, my supporters literally put their hands in everything that I did. They supported me 100%. You know, so people took advantage of me at the time. So I've learned that you know, not to be exploited. Now, if I do something, I'm doing it for money or nothing. I don't want my face to be everywhere, yet I'm broke. There's nothing at home. You know, it doesn't make sense. So right now, everything is about money. If I'm at an event, if it's not aligned with my brand, I will. If it's an event and it's not aligned with my brand and there's no money to it, you know, I will not attend. I don't just, you know, back then I used to wear every designer's clothes. If they say, okay, Blue, we've got something for you, could you rock this and put it on your social media? Right now I can't. Social media has become business.
Yes, it's money, girl.
It's money.
Yes.
Everything you post, it should make sense because it's
Yes.
money. And a lot of advertisers, you know, they're actually realizing now that social media is everything. So they want to push their stuff through you on social media, just give you freebies for social media. I can't.
Yeah, you can't at all.
No, I can't.
It's true again.
No, I can't. I cannot do that.
Yes.
And also, I've realized one thing that I've also learned about the industry is that no one is a friend.
Yeah, we often see celebrities actually hanging out with one another, and I always ask myself, are these individuals actually friends?
They are not friends.
Yeah.
You do not have a friend in the industry. Keep your real friends. Keep your family close to you. Because also when you get this fame, you have now people that you never even thought you could chill with.
Yeah.
Me, for example, I chill with people right now. Well, I used to chill with people that I knew that if I was just a normal girl, I would not have, you know, been chilling with these people.
Yes.
So I come from a disadvantaged background, you know. I've worked very hard to be where I am. So right now I'm chilling with people that are on the same level, or they believe that I'm more fitting to their level now because of my work. And I'm like, but this is not real.
Yeah.
On a normal day, I would not have been, you know, chilling with people like you guys, and I know that you guys would also not be chilling with me. But now, because we're all in the same industry, we all rock the same clothes, you know, we speak the same language.
Yeah, so now we just,
no,
yeah.
But it's not real, and I don't have time for that. I know for a fact that there's no one who I can actually say this is my friend in the industry. There are very few people that I'm close to, Mbali being one of them from Big Brother.
Yeah.
But the rest, like, we know each other, we're colleagues, you know, sometimes we work together, we see each other at events. But for me to come now and say we're friends, it's not real.
Isn't? Oh, that's actually pretty deep. And I had said that I want people to send me their WhatsApp messages and to actually send me the tweets of messages of questions that they want to ask you. So when we get back, we're going to ask you those questions that they've been sending on social media as to what they want to ask you. So are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
All right. So just a reminder, it's +27792544329 at Transafrica 872 on Twitter, transafricaradio.net on Facebook, and we're also going to play a little game with the Blue with 60 seconds, where we ask her a whole bunch of questions that she needs to answer within 60 seconds. And no lying, no making up things. You need to be honest because we want to get to know Blue. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Let's get back straight into the music right about now. When they ask you which radio station plays you, nothing but 100% African music. Go on and tell them, baby, that it's only Transafrica Radio. Thank you.
Oh,
You heard that.
You shouldn't have told me.
You heard that. They're gonna do it now. They're gonna do it now. No, they must know. They must know. They must know.
it.
You're gonna hear it all day. You're gonna hear it all day.
Right now, everything is amazing. Steady dropping them low. Them are taking my photo. I remember that they let me know. Right now, everything is go. Steady dropping them low. Them are taking my photo. I put the label in full effect. I keep the prayers in motion and I'm pulling back. I was boxed in, all the rest that I couldn't check. And God came through for me. I'm building a legacy out of hobby. I never chased a dream, I designed it. Big crib, you had an echo in the lobby. Boy, I was broke as hell when they found me. It's where they found me, I'm past it, I made it. Facts, my haters all plastic and fake. Facts, my family's all happy, I'm grateful. Thanks, and all the things I say, I arm naked. Facts, I hope I get to meet up with my mother when I'm gone. Just to talk about my life and all the hurdles that I won. I ain't saying it was flawless, cause at times I got it wrong. I had nobody to talk to, so I said it in the songs. All I do is go up with the west side.
No. Were you all made for radio? No. But Zowla was made for radio. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Zowla was made for radio. Were you all made for radio? No. Zowla was made for radio. Zowla is the voice of Trans Africa.
No, put on my mic.
No, Zowla was not made technically.
I was like a son of
Zowla was not made for technicality.
That's what happened. You couldn't my one.
Because I'm joking.
I know who you want.
I love you guys. I love you guys. You know?
I'm gonna lose all her footage.
No, I'm just joking.
So the lifestyle folder just got
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. The music is actually on fire over there. I'm just saying that our website is something that you gotta mess up.
No,
Mess yourself with.
It's really good music, and I love the fact that it's African music.
Yes, we
How
only
amazing.
play only 100% African music
Wow.
always. Which radio station do you know that plays 100% African music besides us? Only us. Right here on Trans Africa Radio. You still tune into The Lifestyle, and I'm still hanging out with Blue. And I had asked you to send me your questions, and Vuyo came through and says, okay, the questions are actually starting right now, Blue. Okay, so Vuyo comes through and says that coming from a disadvantaged background, has it changed you in any way when you became famous?
I think actually my background like grounds me. You know,
Yeah.
I'm grounded today because of where I come from. There's certain things that I know I cannot say or do because of where I come from and the people that I'm representing, because I'm basically an ambassador for people that come from the same kind of background. So if I do certain things or if I say certain things that, you know, contradicts what I stand for, you know,
Yeah.
does not make sense. So it hasn't really changed me. I think if it did change me, it definitely changed me in a good way, because now I'm preaching more and I'm showing people that anyone can do it, whether
Yeah.
you come from a disadvantaged background or not. You can do it if you believe in yourself and if you work hard.
Yeah, and I must say that you're one of the most humble individuals that I've actually ever met.
Oh my gosh.
Usually people
Thank
come
you.
into studio and they act brand new sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And you actually came in and actually hugged each and every person that actually was within this room.
Apparently I give too much hugs.
What?
I don't know.
Girl, hug us
Apparently I have
all.
too much love to give.
No, that's I'm just like, you know what, hug us all. And
thank
Debza wants to ask, within the industry, with the industry being so cruel, if you had to have children in the future, would you advise them to actually get into the media industry?
Wow. I actually had that conversation last night with my man,
Yeah.
whereby I was like, I don't think I would want my kids to be in the industry because it gets hectic, you know, people get depressed, you get judged, and sometimes it can be difficult, you know, for other people, and I don't think I would want my child to go through that. But he said something very interesting, you know, he said, I cannot choose, like, you know, a future or a life for my child. As much as my parents did not do the same thing for me, imagine if my mother said, I want you to study, I want you to do certain things and not be in the industry, where would I have been right now? So, yeah, well, I'm still thinking about it, you know, because that's like a very fresh conversation which I had with my man last night.
Yeah, just last night.
Yeah, just last night.
Yeah, and a message coming through from Gxagxisa from Lesotho, actually, Glebogile from Lesotho, wants to know from you, Blue, are you single? Right? She wants to know, are you single right now? Well, I think she's kind of answered that question.
She got the answer. I'm not single.
You're single. But she wants to know, are you still dating K2? So clearly somebody is not within the mix of things. Like, obviously not. But getting into that relationship, you guys broke up. What was the reason behind it, and what did you learn from that relationship?
The reason behind it, okay, can I skip that one?
Mm-hmm.
It really didn't work, you know.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. K2 is someone that I loved. I still love him today. I respect him very much, you know, and I'm glad that the relationship happened. I'm glad that we were together.
Yeah.
We experienced love, what love is, and I can talk the whole day about my relationship with K2. It was very unfortunate that it did not work. However, I'll always respect him. I'll always support him. And yeah, I'll always love him in a good way, not not like that.
Yeah,
because
just not like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have someone right now.
But do you think that dating in the industry is a complete no-no, or is it better dating somebody that's within the industry?
It depends on the kind of person that you are. You know, if you don't want your relationship to be known, if you want to keep things on the low, if you don't want the pressures of a relationship goals, celebrity.
Yeah, because all of us are just like posting things. I guess it's goals now.
No. I'm not about that life anymore.
Oh, is it?
No,
So
I'm not about that life.
So are you more private now when it comes to your personal life, your love life as well?
Love life especially, because I saw flames, you know, people showed me flames when K2 and I broke up. We had a lot of, you know, people that were always commenting, people that were abusing us, both of us actually. Because remember, we were in the house together, but I'm my own person. K2 is also his own person. He had his own supporters. I also had my own supporters. Some of the supporters only supported K2 or only supported me because I'm with him, or supported him because he's with me. So now imagine when we break up, all his supporters are now, you know, swearing at me because no one knew what happened. They're all swearing at me, they're all abusing me. My supporters are doing the same thing to him. So I don't think I would want to go through that again. And also the whole thing of now you have to explain to your supporters, you have to explain to the media. It was very hectic for me. You know, it was very hectic, and I know that he also went through the same, because we used to talk about it all the time. To say, okay, so just block, delete and block, don't entertain. I know it's not okay, you know. So yeah.
Sure, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's really a lot. So that's why I don't want anything in there, you know. I want to keep my relationship very private right now.
Alright, so we're going to play a little game of 60 seconds, right? I want Ntokozo Buji to actually be our timer right now. Since he's here, he might as well do the things that need to be done. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions in 60 seconds. And we're going to ask you the most random questions ever, okay? The most random questions ever. And this is going to be funny. This is how we actually get to know you, Blue. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. What is your most unusual talent?
Singing.
Who was your first kiss?
AB.
Favorite food?
Oxtail.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Hot dog.
Do you brush your teeth before or after eating?
Oh, before.
Would you give up salt for sweets?
Yeah.
Do you have big or small feet?
Big. Big.
What
very
makes
big.
you feel old?
Young girls.
Stuck in an elevator with your crush, what would you do?
Talk to him.
All-time favorite song?
Have you ever? Brandy.
Between the two, dinosaurs or dragons, which one would you choose?
Dinosaur.
Would you have unlimited sushi or taco for life?
Sushi.
Would you trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence?
Intelligence.
Yes. Okay, you did answer quite a few.
Everything.
Listen, yeah, Blue, I still actually had a whole lot more to actually ask you. Can you put your whole fist in your mouth?
No.
Would you want to try it?
No. Definitely not.
Oh, man. Okay, fine then. But before I let you go, here on Trans Africa, we play 100% African music, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about us playing 100% African music?
It's amazing. I think that's the first thing that I said to you guys. I mean, I've been on my phone the whole time, sharing literally every song.
Yeah.
Because I don't know a lot of songs. I'm actually realizing now that, okay, we've got such good music in Africa. I've always known that Africa is the best in music. Hence, now we've got people like Drake, you know, a lot of American artists coming to Africa for collabos and stuff like that. It's because we are really good at what we do, and the fact that now we are actually owning our own music, we are celebrating and we are being celebrated for being authentic, for playing our own music and not apologizing for it. I think it's amazing, and you guys are doing an amazing job.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep listening to you guys.
Please do. Do the things on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do the things on Twitter. Do the things on Instagram.
No, I have to, definitely.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us. But before I let you go, where can people find you on social media as well?
On social media, on Facebook, I'm Mbombo. Twitter, same thing, same handle, Mbombo. Instagram, it's blue_Mbombo.
Alrighty then. And here's the thing, right? When you're working on anything, right? Whatever it is, we want to know it first. And this show wants to be a part of Blue's life.
Yes.
So can we just like have that situation right now?
This is actually my home.
Yes.
And I've missed home because I have not been home in like time now.
So it only makes
We need to stop that, Tay.
That's why you need to come here more often, Blue. That's
I
what
have
I'm saying. And we want to know everything that you're doing. But nonetheless, best wishes for everything that you're planning on within the year 2018. And I will be there to retweet almost every single thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It is the Lifestyle Audio on Channel 872 and your DSTV audio bouquet playing you nothing but 100% African music.
What's going on? This your boy MT the Hustler. You're now tuned in to Trans Africa Radio.